All right, hello everybody. Shane and Nick, Gradient Pixels. We're talking about Nintendo E3, their direct that happened on Tuesday. So, obviously the big focus of it was Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but we'll go down in order like we did with Xbox. We'll get to Smash.
Yeah.
Talk about that. So the first big kind of thing that they showed off was Daemon X Machina. Seems like a mech
It's just
shooter.
like a mech shooter game, yeah.
Not too much to say on that. The art style looked a little interesting, but
Yeah, I know a lot of people are excited for it. I've just never been that into mechs, so honestly, I don't remember a whole lot about the trailer. It just looked like a typical Nintendo exclusive AA title, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I guess it's a big deal. A lot of people were hyped by it, but I've never been into like Transformers or Gundam or anything like that.
Yeah.
So
more stuff on Switch. That's
always a good
interesting, at
thing.
least. Then they went into Pokemon Let's Go, which are the new, not core Pokemon game, but not like a little game. It's kind of a mix
Yeah,
of both. It's sort of like a remake of Pokemon Yellow, and it also incorporates Pokemon Go some ways. Like people aren't sure yet if you can actually battle with the Pokemon you have there, because it would be like a really bad balancing issue. But game looks decent. I don't know if you feel the same way, but to me it just kind of looks like a little bit nicer looking 3DS game.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me. It just looked like a port of one of their 3DS Pokemon games, which, I mean, the online stuff sounds kind of cool. So
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't really matter, but
It's interesting, the integration with Pokemon Go. I mean, they're clearly capitalizing on the popularity of that, which it's not at the height that it was when it was super in the societal conscience, but apparently there's still like a lot of people that play it. So
Yeah. So they keep making it.
yeah, it seems like a pretty smart move. So that's cool. Super Mario Party. This kind of came to a surprise, at least to me, when it came up. It shouldn't have, because the Switch doesn't have a Mario Party, so it seems like a perfect fit, like all the different ways you can play and all that.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't something that ever crossed my mind that they would announce. And it looks like they're kind of getting rid of some of the like weird stuff that people don't like about the more recent ones. It looks pretty traditional for Mario Party.
Yeah. I think the reason why they waited so long was just because I think the market got a little oversaturated with Mario Party games, where it just felt like they released a new one like almost every 6 months, even though it was like once a year. But I think they just waited for a little bit, so they had time to build up mini games and stuff. I mean, I haven't played one since like, I guess I played 8, but beyond that, I haven't played a Mario Party game. So, yeah, hopefully people like that. I haven't played one in a long time.
Next up, they showed Fire Emblem Three Houses, which is the Fire Emblem Switch game. Looked pretty cool.
Yeah, looks like Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem with nicer graphics.
Graphics are actually pretty dated, but it's Switch. So
Yeah.
that's what it is. It looks like a PS2 game.
Nicer compared to like the 3DS ones
Right.
that they were going with. So, yeah, it looked cool. It's cool that Fire Emblem's gaining more traction here.
Yeah,
It seems
had
since
a
the 3DS
big
ones.
explosion since Awakening.
So I'm sure that one will sell really well. Fortnite on Switch. That's
Cool stuff.
one of the worser kept secrets in
Secret.
yeah, secrets. That's one of the more worse kept secrets of the Switch. That got leaked like a month and a half ago that was coming. So not a big surprise. Biggest game in the world right now. So,
Yeah. It's cool though. I guess a lot of people are really enjoying it on the Switch.
They had 2 million people download it in the first day.
Yeah, which is awesome. Hopefully Sony gets their shit together with crossplay and stops being a bunch of dickheads. But at least they have Xbox and is it on mobile? Can you play Fortnite on like the iPad and stuff? I think Apple.
I know PUBG is on mobile. I think they're developing a mobile, but I don't know if it's out yet.
Okay. Well, anyway, yeah. If you're playing on Nintendo, you can obviously play it on the go with a bunch of other people, which is awesome. So, I still haven't played it. I have it downloaded. I have to download an update for it, but I haven't gotten around to it. So,
Yeah.
I don't have an opinion on the game right now.
So the next 3 were kind of more like indie games that they gave a little spotlight on Switch. Overcooked 2, Killer Queen Black, and Hollow Knight. We both think that Hollow Knight looks pretty cool, but we haven't played it. I'd never heard of Killer Queen Black, but I've seen a lot of people on Twitter really excited about that, so that must be a pretty big deal. It seemed kind of like a little fighting game, kind of like a Towerfall Ascension, if you know what that is. I'm sure some people in there do. And Overcooked, kind of a popular cooking game.
Yeah, I haven't played any of them.
Not much to say there. Then they showed Octopath for like the 80th time.
Yeah, it feels like that game should have been out a long time ago.
It's coming out soon, within like the next couple months, I'm pretty sure. So this is probably one of the last things we'll see on it. Love the art style, but...
Yeah, it's a really cool evolution of the classic 16-bit art style. It'd be really cool if they did the Final Fantasy VI, or if they made Final Fantasy VI or 5 or whatever in that style. I think that would be a lot better than doing the ugly redrawn sprites on the mobile version, which look terrible. Yeah, that'd be cool. Maybe they could reuse the engine assets for remakes and stuff. But yeah, the game looks cool. I probably won't get it because I don't play a lot of JRPGs nowadays, but hopefully people like it and it lives up to the hype.
Yeah. Next they had some sort of sizzle reel. Don't remember much about it, but it's kind of like the idea at Xbox, a bunch of games that you've probably seen on the outskirts of social media and stuff that have Switch support. So
yeah, I don't remember any of them.
All right, so the big thing obviously was Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Why don't you talk about Smash Ultimate? You're more in the hardcore field than I am, so
I'm somewhere between casual and hardcore, I guess. I'm just more into the competitive side of it, so I'm more of a 64 Melee player. So, you know, Smash Ultimate, it seems like they're doing a few things to kind of appease the hardcore crowd. Like they have directional air dodging again, which is cool, but from what I've heard, you can't wave dash, so it doesn't really matter all that much, but it's nice to have. You know, I mean, I'm just going to speak from like a casual perspective, because, you know, from a hardcore perspective, I don't really care. It's basically just Smash 4. It still has a bunch of problems, or I have problems with it. Like, I don't like the fact that you still can't edge guard and blah, 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 but most people don't give a shit about that, so I'm not going to talk about it. I will say I was impressed by the fact that you could play as any character that has ever appeared in the previous Smash games, including Snake. That was a big surprise. So, yeah, I mean, I really don't have a lot to say about it, because, I mean, it looks cool. It just kind of looks like Smash 4.5, even if it's from the ground up. It's just, you know, more Smash 5 or 4. I think I would like it more if I played it, but I'm not super invested. So I'm still hoping they're gonna make like Melee HD or something, which probably won't happen. But
yeah, from like the casual point of view, like I'm a more casual Smash guy. I really like the trailer. I got really excited for it. The theme is great that they put together this time. The cover art's really cool. The fact that it's every single character, that's pretty awesome. And they even have new ones like Ridley coming, which everybody's been wanting for a while.
yeah.
I'm sure, like we were talking earlier, we're sure that they probably have at least one or two more people that they're holding back, but that's probably what we're looking at for the roster. It's just everybody, some classic maps coming back, redone with the nice graphics. Having it be portable on Switch, that's huge. The little tweaks to characters and stuff. So some of the things that we could touch on this real quick. When they went in to each character specifically, some of the tweaks seemed more significant than others. You could kind of tell.
Some of them had really dumb... I don't know, they focused on weird things. Like, Sakurai would talk about the Wii Fit trainer, and he's like, you'll notice that we changed her face a little bit this time, because that was a request from the developers.
Yeah.
And and it's like a slight face change, and that's it.
Yeah,
and
that's
just
it.
Move on to something else.
They had like like some of them actually did change, like Link. Now that with his Champions tunic from Breath of the Wild, he has different bombs and they're actually remote detonated. So like there's certain gameplay tweaks that change. But then like you said, there's the Wii Fit Trainer. There's some that were just like you might notice that the voice sounds a little different. And then
yeah,
like,
it was like for Ike, like you can play as like the roided up version of him or like the skinny version of him, and he's like, yeah, you might notice the voice sounds slightly different.
And they almost sounded exactly the same.
Almost exactly the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was funny, I guess, but...
Yeah. It's funny, but I got excited for it. I don't currently own Smash 4 for Wii U. I do have it for the 3DS. But if in the event that I do get a Switch, it's probably a game that I would pay $60 for. Just to be able to play that with friends and everything like that. And they were talking about, I don't think it'll be at launch, but there's probably going to be online multiplayer. So as long as that works well, which it seemed to work decently well from Smash 4, that'll be fun. It just seems, like we said, Smash 4.5, and it seems like it's a game that is trying to get some of the hardcore crowd, but it's still primarily for the casual Smash player.
It's not going to make much of a difference, but they did make some nice changes. Like I said, the directional air dodge is nice. And also, a big complaint was that, like, in Smash 4, they added For Glory mode, which is cool, because it has, like, no items and just, like, all Final Destination. It's kind of like the meme where it's like, you know, Fox only, no items, Final Destination. Because obviously Sakurai doesn't seem to know a whole lot about competitive Smash or something. The problem with that is that Final Destination is not a very balanced stage. So it would have been a lot better to have Battlefield only if you're going to do that. Well, the best thing to do would be to have stages with no stage hazards, and so they could all be different, but they obviously don't care about that. So we're stuck with Battlefield only or Final Destination only if you're playing For Glory, but that still is a lot better. It's mainly to do with, it has to do with like certain characters and everything, but that was a nice change. There's like a few other things they did, but I can't remember. The point is that I probably won't play it, so I don't really care.
Yeah.
I'll play it, you know, if he buys it, I'll play it, but otherwise I'll just stick with my Melee.
Yeah, that's all really from the Nintendo Direct. It was pretty short and sweet with the focus on Smash. So, what would you grade it, I guess?
It was like a C+. Like, honestly, like, Smash was cool, and then everything else is kind of tired, in my opinion. And it also didn't have Metroid 4, which surprised me because they revealed Ridley and everything, and I thought, like, right after that they were going to go into a new trailer, but I guess they weren't ready for it yet. If they had that, it would have been a bit better, but compared to, like, Microsoft, where it was just, like, nothing but non-stop awesome games, it was pretty limp-dicked.
Yeah. I seeing as I'm more excited for Smash, I would give them a B-, but I feel exactly the same way. Like, a lot of the stuff leading up to it, we haven't done a video on Bethesda yet, but it seems like a lot of the stuff before Fallout was kind of like, I heard it mentioned in a video I was watching that was called the Todd Howard pre-show, and it kind of felt like all of the announcements beforehand were the Super Smash Bros. Pre-show for Nintendo. Like, it was just kind of smaller stuff for the thing you wanted to see from them. So, that's it for our Nintendo E3 video. I guess put down in the comments who you're going to main in Smash. And see you guys in the next video.
We'll see you guys later.